Hello! Hi there! I think it's working. I think it's working. The chat browser source is very confusingly out of date. It's showing completely different chat than what I'm seeing, but that is okay. Hello, hello! Oh, is it showing? It's showing the vertical chat in the stream element stock. I guess because it was the newest created stream. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized my speakers were on. Yeah, that's something that I don't think the infrastructure is there for yet. I already think the infrastructure is pretty weak for multi-streaming in general with regards to like chat bots and things like that. But it's going to be even worse with the separate chats from YouTube, and hopefully they have a way to look at it. So my hope is that instead of just sticking with this hacky workflow, if you don't know what's going on, by the way, I am streaming in 16:9 to YouTube and vertical to YouTube at the same time. And if any of you see it on your mobile feed, like in shorts or something, please let me know. Send screenshots. I want to use them for the video. But the way you have to do it is pretty jank because you have to do it on completely separate streams. Like you have to do a separate, like just create 2 stream events, one for horizontal, one for vertical, and just stream twice, which is fine. It's the YouTube way for sure. But how do I want to say this? I think it would be way more efficient if they use the multi-track stuff that Twitch is experimenting with so that you can send both at the same time and then they can split them off with just some sort of flag that 9:16 is for mobile, you know, whatever. TikTok has their own dual stream functionality. If you use TikTok Live Studio, which is a absolute garbage tier app, program on the computer, whatever. I'm currently swiping through shorts to see if my stream shows up because I don't know how that really works. If you use their app, they have their own like multi-stream thing, so you can do vertical and horizontal canvases at the same time. But as far as I can know, because of when it started being implemented as a feature, TikTok's not using the new RTMP update, the protocol update that I talked about in my video, that I talked about in my video for the Twitch Enhanced Broadcasting. So I don't know what the path will be. I hope it doesn't stay like this. I think this is pretty cool that that nerd Chris, tweet me a screenshot or something if you see it in shorts. Let me know. I'm currently just like madly swiping through shorts trying to find it on another account. I don't think it's going to show up though. I've never seen a stream show up in shorts, but I don't admittedly watch that many. Maybe if I click on my channel and then go to shorts? I don't know. Because it shows like both of them in my subscription feed. I'm trying to figure out how it's going to show up. If I go to my channel page, it just shows the PC one as the featured stream. If I go to shorts on my channel page, it doesn't show anything at all. So, not really sure. Is this from a single OBS? Yeah, so it's normal OBS for the primary widescreen canvas, and then ATEM vertical for the horizontal one. And then I just have the scene syncing feature set up, which is freaking sweet. So, for example, I'm on my just chatting scene, but if I click BRB on my primary scene list, it switches. And if I, like, that's freaking sick. Like, that's amazing. I've seen a stream in shorts, not yours. Exceldro, since you're here, one bit of feedback, I really, really, really want scale filtering for sources in the vertical canvas because stuff like my live feed bar up there and stuff looks pretty blurry when I scale it up, and I just need to enable area scale filter, and I can't do that. It showed up in subscriptions for me as shorts right away. Okay, if your tweet or Discord, send me that screenshot, please. But yeah, the scene linking is pretty sick. YouTube had multi-track in the past for live. They removed it because of like interest. Yeah, at the time, YouTube did have, this is like 2014, 2015. YouTube did have a it was like a multi-camera streaming feature, and it was used for concerts and a couple live events where you could like see the different camera angles that they're capturing the concert from at the same time and switch between them. I'm pretty sure it required entirely separate streams, and they had to do a lot of work to actually link up the keyframes and like keep them in sync and stuff, and it was a nightmare. It was only really doable at that point in time for major events, especially that had the internet throughput. Again, this was like 10 years ago, to stream multiple streams at the same time. Fast forward 10 years, we can now do this from one instance of OBS with the vertical plugin, and a lot more people have the internet bandwidth to support it. I'm doing 35 megabits per second for the 4K 60 horizontal canvas in HEVC, and I'm doing 15 megabits per second for the vertical 1080p canvas in HEVC as well. And frankly, you don't need that many bits for this to look good. I'll just kick it up because I have it. So 10 years later, this is a really powerful feature. I would love to see YouTube implement it. They would not be able to implement it in the same way that they did before, because that old multicam way was just not like the new protocol is going to be the way to go. There's a workaround to do that. Show the vertical seam on the main canvas and edit it there. Good idea. Thank you. How to get multiple outs in OBS using the Atom vertical plugin. I will drop a link to that in chat. It is free. Boop. And boop. YT showed me vertical live on the regular feed. Yeah. I got both notifications about your stream. Interesting. Huh. No, the horizontal is 35 megabits per second. The vertical 1080p canvas is 15 megs. Because that's roughly what I would send for 1080p, although we are in HEVC, so we don't really need that high of a bitrate. I'm very curious how chat replay and VODs will line up with having two streams at once. Theoretically, they're separate events. They have separate IDs. They should both save, but I'm hoping I don't lose them, because I am going to use this for the video, and I am not recording at the moment. You show vertical scenes in main canvas. Can you also copy-paste sources? Probably, but there's already like source clone, and I mean, you can already just add existing sources, so I don't think you really need that. Got there, I clicked on your name. Sweet. Like I said, on Discord and our server, eposvox.gg/discord, or on Twitter, just send me all the screenshots. I'm only doing this stream, and we're only going to be going live for like half an hour. I can answer whatever questions you have about it as we go. But like, I'm only doing this so I can test it to make the video about it. That's going to be this week's video. So, spoiler alert. My next video, aside from capture cards reviews, I do finally have the Asus USB HDMI 2.1 capture card in. So that is next in terms of like proper review. But my next video after that is just going to be a redux of streaming HDR to YouTube, since that is now improved with the OBS update. And obviously I made the OBS update, but I haven't made an updated guide. So I'm going to be working on that. Don't have a lot of time for work these past few weeks, and I apologize. And currently I'm panicking about taxes, because despite the fact that it has been a very crappy year financially, I think we're going to owe a lot. So that's going to be quite not cool. Let's see if I can get it to show up again. But yeah, it seems to be running pretty well. I don't have any complaints on either side from YouTube. They're obviously, like, set up for this now. I like that they... I'm still trying to see if I can get it to show up. I may switch accounts, because it doesn't even show up in, like, shorts for me on this account. All right, I want to go to switch account. I'll switch to another account of mine that is subscribed to this channel. All right, the mobile stream is now showing up on, thank you to whoever just emailed me, on the homepage. It's top on my homepage on the art channel is the mobile version of the stream. So that's pretty cool. I'm not seeing it whenever I look at the shorts feeds, though. Like, those are just shorts. Actually, since it is at the top, I'm going to screen record this too. Since it is at the top, I wonder if it'll show up in shorts. If I click shorts, it just takes me straight to a bunch of shorts. Like, I have no way of knowing when it will show me a stream, which is what I don't like about TikTok. I don't like TikTok streams. Most of them are absolute garbage content that no one should ever watch or has any interest in watching. And yet, it just kind of inserts them all the time. And there's no real way to, like, not have that happen. Yeah, I'm scrolling through tons of shorts. And I am not getting it. But it is on the homepage there. If I go to the live tab, both of them show up. So, that's something. Are you able to see concurrent viewerships for both streams separately? So yeah, here, I can just switch to the YouTube control panels for a sec and show you what that looks like. If I do bloop. So I have here, I just have two separate tabs for it. Like, they don't have any sort of unified flow for it. So I've got, this is the horizontal stream, so I can see concurrent viewers, chat, all that, and then same thing with horizontal. So, like, I can see them separate. And see y'all bouncing between it, because, like, that was 70, and that was 50, and now that's 65, and that one's 55, so I can see y'all are, like, bouncing between the streams, which is pretty cool. But there's no, like, unified flow for that, so there's nothing super great to glean from it, but that's okay. I know that probably was really small on mobile. That's best I can do. I had a 4-hour stream going. I cut the vertical stream short about 2 hours, and both are still live on YouTube Studio. Nice. Emoed you a couple screenshots. Nice. So for, oh, someone asked what mic I'm using. This is the Lewitt LCT 1040, the crazy, like, $4,000 condenser mic. I have it in full tube mode. I forget which tube preset I'm on, though. And this is without EQ or anything. I keep forgetting to set up my live EQ. So it's just into the Rodecaster Duo. TikTok says EposVox has not gone live recently. Well, yeah, because we're on YouTube, where you just commented. Or chatted. Would you be able to stream to both with AV1? Yeah, no reason why you couldn't. Mobile games could benefit from the simulcast? Absolutely. What's up, Dr. Fu? Does it link chats at all? No, there is no mechanism to sync up the chats, to sync up anything. It is two completely separate streams. So, I have both chat windows pulled up. I have the primary chat docked in OBS because that's where I'm signed into, and then I just have the Chrome window behind it. And then up on the Elgato prompter, I just have two pop-out chat windows side by side, which means I'm going to get a little glare from the bright Windows UI, but it's fine. I hit live on the Shorts tab, and it instantly sent it to here. Interesting. That's pretty cool. On which platforms are you streaming? Currently, YouTube and YouTube. Can you explain why you go live in YouTube in horizontal and vertical at the same time? Yeah, I mean, this is so you can reach mobile viewers and, like, desktop console TV users at the same time, like, just to adapt to the formats. It's a little different than appealing purely to, like, Instagram or TikTok at the same time as YouTube. Where's the vertical stream at? It's on this channel. It's linked in the description. It's mostly just to have separate formatting that appeals to mobile viewers. So you can reach people who do discover it in the short chat channel, shorts feed. And I would imagine that YouTube is going to invest more in discoverability for that as the feature rolls out. They just announced this like last week. But if they're going to keep trying to, trade blows with TikTok and implement more vertical streaming stuff, I'm going to imagine they're going to reinvest in making this more discoverable. And so it is just another opportunity to reach those kinds of viewers and just adapt it for them. Because, like, yeah, you could go live in horizontal and just be like, yo, dog, turn your phone and watch me. But people who are just going to do vertical watching and just want to watch something, having something more adapted to them just makes it more likely you'll keep it around. It makes it a lot easier to clip stuff for shorts, for TikTok videos, for Instagram Reels, for whatever. That kind of stuff. Makes sense to stream both because so many people are viewing on mobile. Yeah, exactly. Like, and especially when it comes to resizing your layout. Like my horizontal layout, I have a chat window and I have a bunch of other stuff I may show on screen. None of that is going to be really legible on mobile. And so the mobile feed is very Spartan. It's just a couple UI flares so that you can get the gist of it, and then my big old face. And then when I show other stuff, I'm going to have... I'm hopefully going to be doing this moving forward. And so I will try to make sure I have things synced up so I have larger versions of things to show and whatever. You just need to both pop out both chat, it gets synced to one. No. No, it does not. They are completely separate chat windows with completely separate stream IDs. At no point do they get synced up to the same chat. You just have to manage both windows. That is not true at all. Thank you, Chef Brent. Wonder how linking product on Vertical Live looks. I don't... Like with the where you like tag in products in the options. I don't even have that option on desktop. Oh, tags. Oh, those are just tags. Yeah, I don't have the product linking stuff on streams. Oh, StreamerBot chat pulls them both together. Well, that's good to know. I did not see that piece. That was someone in the horizontal chat was saying if you just pop out both windows, they combine into one, which is not true. StreamerBot chat, I do still need to set up. StreamerBot's always the last thing on my priority list when I'm setting up my stream layouts, and I just never get around to it. There's no chat for the vertical stream on mobile? Even more reason to deprioritize it. I did not know that. I'm going to click on it right now. Is there no way to chat? Wait, but it says I'm a moderator. On my other account, I'm a moderator. It popped up saying, hey, you can time out chat and whatever. Okay. No, there's definitely chat on mobile. What? What? It's right there. Okay. You have to tap on it. Like, you know, most media play... Well, no, you don't even have to tap on it. I'm confused why you wouldn't see it. Like, it's definitely overlaying on the stream. Yeah, even if I swipe up and back down to, like, a short. It just shows. Okay. I was gonna say, that would be wild if they wanted to do live stream and didn't have chat, especially since, like, TikTok streams are so, like, involved. If you show up a landscape display on the vertical stream... Oh, it is auto-playing in the background. Is there any way to have it auto-follow the mouse? So there is. I've made a video on this forever ago, and I know Andy Lippy made a video on it too. There is a OBS plugin. Wait. VLC Media Player is playing streamer.bot x64.zip. That was... It's just sending me notifications that it's streaming random system files. That is hilarious. That was bizarre. Anyway, I hate those notifications. Turn off all notifications for VLC. Anyway, so yes, there is a plug. I don't know it offhand. There is a plugin for OBS where you can set up automatic, like, zooming into your desktop and then have it follow the mouse around. Andy Lippy uses it for desktop tutorials. I don't really like doing it because planning that out as you're doing it just gets really distracting and, like, it can be a little overwhelming for viewers, but you can do that for sure. Like, that is an option. When I make the video, I will try to link it in the description. Lua script to follow mouse. There it is. Thank you, etc. The man. Lua script, OBS follow mouse. I don't know how well it will work specifically just doing it on the vertical scene, but I guess if you do the thing, like etc. said, of just, like, showing the vertical scenes in your desktop, in your standard scenes, then you'd be able to juggle it pretty easily. But if I go to here, so zoom to follow mouse, it is a script, and actually we can demo this in real time since it's a script. And that's not going to download it. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you, GitHub, for being reasonable. Stream files, scripts, OBS zoom to Lua. Then we drag OBS back in here. Tools, scripts, add new script. OBS zoom to mouse. Zoom source, display capture. Zoom factor 2. We will play with that in just a minute. Auto follow mouse. It gets kind of busted with dual displays, but that's fine. We'll just leave defaults. What's the hotkey for it? I think it's a filter. Display capture filter. Oh, whoa. It already added the filter. Sick. Okay, and then I think you need to automatically zoom it in. Nope, that's not it. All right, transform. I set this up before. It helps if I read. I bet it says right here. Transform. Align top left, scale to inner bounds. Oh, damn it. I hate that you can't keep the properties up when the window's in the way. Alright. Top left. Nope, not stretch. Scale to inner bounds. Top left. Crop. All zeros. Yup. Okay. Add new filter. Crop pad. We don't need to crop. That's fine. Zoom source. Blah, 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 blah. Hotkeys. There is a hotkey. I was right. I should have trusted my gut. Hotkeys. Toggle zoom to mouse. Alt H. Toggle follow mouse during zoom. Alt K? Alt H. Yo! Blue, blue, blue. Of course, that's a system menu. But yeah! Oh! But we gotta fix it in the vertical scene. Hold on. Ooh. Docs. Vertical sources. Display capture. Transform. Oh yeah, that's gonna get funky. Scale to inner bounds. Top left, top left. 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then I unlock it and do something like that. Alright, that works. And then I gotta fix the cropping, which they said to add a... How did they say to do this? Yo! Okay, that's it. You get the idea. I'm just gonna split the difference. It's probably not perfectly aligned with the... Oh, it didn't actually... What? It just resets it every time I do it. That's super weird. But you get the idea. Like, you could absolutely do this. It does not look like you can do it only on the vertical scene. So if that was the question... Well, you could. You could with nested... No. You couldn't, because the script itself only shows display capture scenes. So even if I did a source clone... Or a source clone. Desktop clone. No, but you can add separate display capture. So hold on, if I delete that. If I add display capture, non-zoom, I just add the primary monitor. There we go. Yeah. So then I'll just use that one in place, and then vertical flies around. Sorry for making you seasick. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Okay. I dig. Okay. So yes, you can do that. We figured that out in real time. Whew. Is this how you can crop and show... like kills on the map in COD or Fortnite? Yeah, so if you wanted to do that, you just add a source clone or a source mirror and crop it, or just like... I wouldn't add multiple gameplay sources. So yeah, you'd want the source clone plugin for OBS, and then you just add a second copy of that and crop it and make it bigger. That's the play. Thank you for asking that, because that's going to be something I briefly showcase in the video, I suppose. Is there a way to switch scenes based on motion in the scene? I would need to know... I would need to know the context to have like an application example. But yeah, with the advanced scene switcher plugin or like StreamerBot or something, you could for sure. Yeah, that does it. Multi-aspect ratio simulcasting is the future. Ow, a glass PC panel just smashed into my knees. Do you have any videos on that? No, but like, you just... It's a couple clicks. I promise you can get it from the plugin page. Right, I am screen capturing that comment. That multi-aspect ratio simulcasting is the future is absolutely going in the video. Although that was with Windows Snipping Tool, and Windows Snipping Tool looks absolutely garbage when you scale it up. So I'll have to capture it later from the replay chat. Just put one over the other to show the kills and it looks clunky and cluttered. I mean, it's always going to, because you can't just like crop out just the text or anything. So, I mean, that's just the nature of cropping stuff together. Unfortunately. There's no real way to make it look less kind of cluttered. But that's also, if you've ever looked at a TikTok stream, like, talk about cluttered and chaos. Multi-cameras on a model railway looking at changing scenes as the train comes into view. I feel like there's an answer there. I don't have the advanced scene switcher plugin turned on, but one of those kinds of plugins could absolutely... What was the plugin you said? Source clone. All of my chats are out of date. Like, my YouTube chat in my main YouTube control panel is behind my prompter chat and the OBS browser source for the chatbot. That's super weird. You know, I don't know if... I'm thinking about it. I don't know if detecting based on motion is a feature that anyone has, like, directly. There's that plugin I showed last year-ish, maybe the year before, where it would, like, track your face, and based on where you looked, it would switch scenes. Or, like, no, it was based on, like, whether you were looking at a specific camera. But that was human face-based. Just pure movement-based. I'm betting Advanced Scene Switcher has something. I don't know how well it'll work for what you need. But I would imagine if you're doing a multicam train setup, the camera is going to be basically static until the train enters view, at which point something could detect that. I just can't say I know exactly what offhand, and I don't have the plugin. Here, I can look it up, though. Advanced Scene Switcher OBS. I feel like I messed with something like that at one point, but I have not used this in forever. Currently supported condition types. Blah, 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 blah. Idle detection might be something. Yeah, it doesn't mention... You'd need something that's, like, analyzing the video, though. Like, that's going to be the hard part. Like, that's pretty intense to run. It would almost be easier to have just, like, a tiny little switch that the train flicks as it gets to certain parts of the track. You know, built into the track or whatever. And have that trigger a hotkey. Or, like, send a signal. That would be... if you had the means of putting in a couple switches, that would 100% be easier to implement than motion detection. How about a multi-mic show and auto move to the person speaking? Yeah, you can do that with StreamerBot based on sound levels for sure. Does Atom Vertical also take an extra instance of the GPU? Yeah, for sure. It is a whole separate canvas. So with StreamerBot, hello? There we go. Triggers. Add new trigger. StreamerBot is not... Hello? Action. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, trigger. Yes. Core. There's definitely an audio one. I don't know where exactly it is in StreamerBot, because finding anything in StreamerBot is something. But I'm fairly certain StreamerBot or Atom either will do what you want. The audio thing could also be done in Advanced Scene Switcher too. I can run relays to detectors on the track. That's possible. Yeah, that would 100% be the way to go. Time how long that takes the train to program the scene switch then. You could. You absolutely could, but that's just... I don't know. I feel like the relays would be a lot easier. Have them just trigger basic hotkeys. Or use like an Arduino or something to send network flags to OBS. I don't know. Trigger by audio can also be done with the Move plugin. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's another one that has just like way too much going on in it at once. Like, it's an incredible plugin, but it's one of those where I look at it and I'm like, this can do everything. How am I supposed to start? The Move plugin. If you haven't looked into it, it does incredible stuff. OBS Move. All right, I'm going to wrap this up for today's stream so I can get to work on the video. I appreciate your all's questions and feedback. There is a lot of cool stuff in here. But yes, a multi-mic, single cam vertical stream where it crops to the right person could 100% be done. That's easy. That would be very useful for like a vertical format podcast. Thank you, Cinestubborn and Joko. Gojko. Yeah. So yeah, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. Like I said, I'm going to go work on this video. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. See you in the video tomorrow, probably Thursday. Bye! Audio move filter from the plugin. Yeah!